back to that one. Alrighty, it is part 8 of me, Hassie, trying to learn Bahasa Indonesia today. It is, I've still got another 20 odd minutes left for Indonesia's Independence Day. Happy Merdeka for those of you who are from Indonesia, but I'm dedicated to finishing off Warung Ready. So I'm onto the compliment engine where I'm pretty excited for this one. I think this is what I've been lacking because in Indonesia, I've been eating all this amazing food. I remember when I first landed, like the day after I landed, I went to this tiny warung in Legian and I had soto ayam, which is chicken soup. And it was actually so good. I've had soto ayam in other parts of Bali and it still has not compared to that soto ayam. I don't know if it's because I was straight off the flight and sleep deprived, but there was just something about their broth that was like, it was almost like I was having a green curry without the coconut cream, and it was incredible. But I didn't know how to compliment them in Bahasa Indonesia, so that's what we're doing now. Let us go to the compliment engine, and I am getting tired. It is, man. I wanted to do this in 2 hours, and it's taken a hell of a lot more than 2 hours. But I'm having a good time. It's always fun learning. So let us learn how to compliment. So this is the fun one. Deadpan delivery kills these to perform them. Okay, so like this makes a lot of sense. You sat at a warung, you're at a restaurant, you're at a cafe, and you really want to express that you've enjoyed what you've had. This is why I'm learning Bahasa right now. It's like put everything else to the side. If I can express to people that I really enjoyed their cooking, that's important. Um, I think delicious is, what does it mean? Delicious baseline, use constantly. I think it's just enak, 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 enak. So say it like you mean it, or like enak, right? Like get really enthusiastic about saying it was delicious. Let's do that. Enak, enak.
Enak.
There you go. And remember the K is silent. So if you go back to part 1 where we did the sound gym, K is not really pronounced.
Enak. Enak.
Enak. Got it. Bloody delicious. Ah. Okay, I remember this word. Um, Banget. Banget. Which is like, it's an intensifier, right? So it's banget enak. Banget enak. Banget enak. Banget enak. Okay, so I made a mistake here. I said very delicious, but if you look at how the order works, it's like you say the thing and then you say very afterwards. It's a bit different to English. So enak banget. Let's listen to that.
Enak banget. Enak banget.
Enak banget.
Enak banget.
Nearly. Very delicious. The formal word for very was, I had this written down, so I'm gonna go through my notes. I think it was sekali. Let's just try, like let me look this up. Very. Oof. Yes, it is sekali.
Sekali.
Sekali. Sekali. So I could say enak sekali. Enak sekali, which is more formal. Enak sekali. I think that's really simple. I can definitely say enak or enak sekali or enak banget.
Enak sekali.
Enak sekali. Sekali. Enak sekali. So it's a se, not sekali, it's sekali. Enak sekali. Wow, Ace, huge. I don't even know how to describe that, to say it's like the best thing ever. But let's find out what it is. But let's. Okay, I've heard this word before. Wah, mantap. Wah, mantap. Wah, mantap.
Wah, mantap.
Okay, so I think you got to say it like it's got to sound more enthusiastic than the Google people, right? Um, Wah, mantap. What does that mean? Oh, it's like wah, mantap. It's like amazing. Okay, so wah, mantap. We had no idea. I'm full. Ooh, I don't know how to say I'm full. So we're gonna just gonna find out what that is. Kenyang. To be fair, I feel pretty kenyang today. I mean, I've demolished like what do we had? When I said I was gonna start learning Bahasa Indonesia, I brought all these snacks. So I had my Silver Queen. I've literally got wrappers next to me. I've got my Chacha. I've got my Garuda Atom. I have my Piattos Sambal Geprek flavor. What else did I have? Oh, I had this, which was delicious. The Badak. I think I'm gonna get more of these. I bought the plain one. This is like the healthy version, where it's just like minerals, but the flavored one was delicious. And obviously, I've had dinner and a beer as well, so I'm Kenyan. So it's a compliment. Okay,
Kenyang.
so we had no idea, but I'm gonna write that one down. Kenyan, which is like I'm full. I'm gonna try using these ones. I do have a favorite warung here in Ubud, and I'm leaving this week, so I'm gonna go eat there again, and I'm gonna make sure I express that I'm kenyang and enak sekali. Your cooking is really delicious. Okay, now you know just a reminder. I had AI create this web app. I had some, just for context, for whatever reason, if you have started watching this video and you haven't watched part one, the context for this whole thing is, I wanted to learn Bahasa Indonesia, but I'm quite time poor right now. I'm here in Indonesia because I wanted somewhere to work on a very, very different project. But today's Indonesia's Independence Day, and I thought today's the day I learned Indonesian. But a few weeks ago, I said it'd be great to create a curriculum where I can teach myself Indonesian, not to like a bit like a A1 or beginner level proficiency. Like I don't need that huge vocabulary, but just enough so that as somebody who is a guest in Indonesia, that I can be a very respectful guest. So I created a prompt, I refined it, and I had some AI tokens that were going to expire at the end of last month. And this is what I put them to. So maybe the person who cooked your food is a man, right? But we're not going to get into that because this is what the AI said. So your cooking's really delicious. The killer line, say this to the woman who cooked it and watch what happens, right? Because I know there's somebody out there who's looking at this and saying, dude, we need to cancel this guy because he's created a bloody web app that assumes a woman cooked the food. But it's really not like that. Your cooking is delicious. I don't know. That's a big sentence. It's like your cooking is delicious. That's a big sentence. Okay. Okay. So it's formal. Makannya enak sekali, Bu. That is a big one. That's a big one. Okay. So masakannya enak sekali, Bu. So Bu is for a female, but let's say it was an elderly man cooking. And you know what? In Indonesia, it's quite interesting. If I go to the small warungs, I would say majority of the cooks I actually see are men. There's a martabak place, which is the Indonesian pancake. Like, let's actually take a look at what a martabak looks like. Martabak. Okay, this is what martabak looks like. I don't exactly know how it's made. Like yeah, martabak manis, which is sweet, but it's like this kind of interesting pancake where there's like almost these like hollow tubes going through it. I think it's the way it's cooked, it's fried. Is that, and they put these fillings in. And one thing that Indonesians really love is they absolutely adore the combination of chocolate and cheese. So if you're ever out here, and you'll see that in a lot of snacks and breads, chocolate and cheese, they kind of like combine it together. But that's enough about martabak. But I was saying that, let's say the person who cooked your food was a man, then if they're older than you would say pa. So masakannya enak sekali pa.
Masakannya enak sekali, Bu.
So bu just implies that you're speaking with a woman who is either older than you or 30 or above. So masakannya enak sekali. So enak sekali means very delicious. I might say enak sekali by itself. I don't know what masakannya means. So I'm going to look that one up. Masakannya. Oh, so masakannya means the food. So you're making a direct compliment to the food. That makes sense, because to eat is makan. So it's like masakan, masakannya. Okay.
Masakannya enak sekali.
Okay, this is actually making a lot of sense. We actually learned this in a few modules before. The way to say the is like nya. You put the nya at the end. So
Masakannya enak sekali, Bu.
makan is to eat. Masakan is food, but I think it can also be makanan. Let me Google this. So masakan is cuisine. Makanan is food. So makanannya, masakannya. Okay. So it's just, if you say masakan versus makanan, it's broader, and that nya is the. So masakannya enak sekali, Bu. Interesting. Okay, so we're saying the food or the cuisine, all of the dishes are very delicious. So we had no idea, but that's really good. This one, the coffee is great. And see, this is interesting. So the coffee, kopinya. So nya, this is exactly what I was talking about in the last one. That nya at the end is the. Kopi. So kopi is coffee. I've got a coffee cup here. So kopi, kopinya, the coffee. I might say kopinya mantap. So the coffee is great. Kopinya mantap. Kopinya mantap. Okay. So kopinya enak. So the coffee is delicious, but yeah, we had the vibe. Refreshing. Perfect for a cold. I don't know how to say refreshing. So let's find out what it is. Segar.
Segar.
So maybe I'm having like a cold coconut, and I say segar. Segar, which is refreshing. What's the word for coconut? I don't actually think we covered that. If you're in Indonesia, you're in many parts of tropical Asia, you probably want like a coconut. Coconut. And I want to do the other way around. Kelapa.
Kelapa.
Kelapa. So you could say minta kelapa satu, and then you drink it, and you can say
Segar.
segar, refreshing. So we had no idea for this one. I really like it. Okay, so saya is I. So I like it is saya suka. I like it. Saya suka. Saya suka ini. I think. Let's see what it is. Saya suka ini. Saya suka ini. Okay. Not bad. So like I said, I like it. So maybe I don't need to emphasize the it. I just need to say I really like. So the it is implied here. So saya suka banyak.
Saya suka banget.
Saya suka. So I like banyak. So you know what? Even if you forgot banyak, I realized that you could probably just say saya suka. And if you say it and you look like you mean it, you probably convey what you need to say. Remember, this isn't a language course. This is a minimum viable. Like I'm learning Bahasa Indonesia in not even a day, right? Okay, so saya suka banyak. Sweet. So sweet is manis. Nice one. Maybe you just say manis. Ah, man, I don't even know how to say that. Because I think this doesn't mean sweet literally. It's like, how would you say the equivalent of sweet or nice one in Bahasa Indonesia? I have no idea. Okay, so this I had no idea, but
Sip. Oke. Sip.
sip. Okay, sip. So this is like a compliment, right? So maybe you're having your ST and you say, okay, sip.
Sip. Oke. Sip.
So what's this one here? Good, nice. For objects, places, and okay, this is interesting. So enak was delicious, but I think we got that. Enak is good, like it's delicious. What would we say for like objects? Maybe I'm at like a waterfall, or I'm going to climb Mount Batur this week. So how would I say like nice? I actually have no idea. No clue. Okay. See, I say no clue, but I literally know this word, bagus. It just means good. Bagus. In fact, there was a funny story. I said it a few ones back where I thought that the teri in teri makasi was very, like thank you very much. And I said teri bagus. And I made a lot of people laugh because it was just such a nonsensical thing to say. So bagus, I know what bagus is, but we're going to say no idea. So I think bagus you can use generally. Like you could say bagus if you're having a good time or you like it, or bagus will be understood. Okay. What's this called? This is the exit ritual. 4 seconds, maximum warmth. Memorize it as a 1 unit, not 3 phases. Enak banget, bu. Enak banget, bu. Makasih ya. Okay. And then if you're in Bali, you'll say thank you in. See, I like that. This is anywhere in Indonesia, you'll say enak banget, bu.
Enak banget, Bu. Makasih ya.
Enak banget, bu. Makasih ya. Enak banget, bu. Suksma. Now, one thing to note here is like it's using the word bu, so it assumes you're speaking to an older woman. That might not be the case. You might actually be speaking to a man, so you'd say enak banget, pa. Suksma. That's if I'm speaking to somebody who's Balinese. If it's anywhere else, and if I'm in Jakarta, it would be enak banget, pa. Makasih ya. So that's I'm speaking to an older man. Enak banget, bu. Makasih ya. Enak banget, bu. Makasih ya. Awesome. That was actually really cool. I like that one. So I think just enak banget, like very delicious, like very good. Enak banget, bu. Like that's obviously you're speaking to somebody. Or enak banget, pa. And then I think the big one was masakannya enak sekali, which is the food is really delicious. And then kenyang, which is I'm full, which I am right now. but we're studying, so I feel great. Let us do this cold call, and let's see if we can finish this section off. Okay, cold call, you're at a warung. Let us do this. It's takeaway. You're at a warung, it's takeaway. So I want takeaway. I'd say, hello, nasi goreng satu, este satu, bungkus ya. Okay.
Nasi goreng satu, ya.
So nasi goreng satu ya. It's okay. Got it. So I made my order. Also fair game.
Ada nasi goreng,
Ada nasi goreng.
makan sini.
Makan sini means I want to eat here.
Jangan pedas, ya.
Jangan pedas. Yeah. All right. So we got it. Nice. I nailed it. This actually looks like, oh, I actually need to say it. That's right. Nasi goreng satu ya. That's right. Nasi goreng satu ya. That's right. Nasi goreng satu ya. Ooh. Have I?
Nasi goreng satu, ya.
Oh, I think I need to click it after I've done it. Okay. So that probably needs a bit of work. Cold call, you've just finished eating. The cook is watching. You've just finished eating. The cook is watching. I'm going to say kenyang. So I'm going to say I'm full. I could say wah, mantap. So like this is great. Like I'm really enjoying myself. I could say enak sekali or enak banget, which means oh, it's delicious.
Enak banget,
Enak banget,
enak sekali.
enak sekali,
Wah, mantap.
mantap. And in this case, we're saying the coffee is delicious. So kopinya enak. Coffee's
Kopinya
great.
enak.
Kopinya enak. Kopinya enak. Okay, we're at the warung. Ooh, I'm at the warung. I'm gonna say takeaway, whatever I want. You know what? Give me bintang satu, yang dinginnya. So I think this is a bit of repetition. Sedikit aja. So it's just saying like a little.
Sedikit aja.
Sedikit aja, which means a little. That one doesn't make too much sense to me, that scenario. Maybe I've lost it, but like sedikit aja, which is like, you know, I just a little bit. So if somebody, this means I want a little. So if somebody asks me pedas, so do I want it spicy? I might say sedikit aja. So just a little bit. Sedikit aja, which means a little. So I get that. Okay, we're at a cafe ordering a coffee. Let's go through this. Okay, let's have a, let me do a very long coffee order. Halo, minta, saya minta es kopi susu. Es kopi susu. Ya, es kopi susu satu ya. Nice.
Satu lagi, ya.
Okay. So satu lagi ya. Okay, like it's the, you're saying one more please? Like it didn't imply that I already ordered, but I could say
Kopi susu satu, ya. Es kopi susu. Kopi
kopi
hitam.
hitam. So you're just ordering here. I think it's fine. So, you know, I can say what I want. So kopi hitam satu ya. Kopi hitam satu ya. Kopi hitam satu ya. Awesome. Cool. So, like, this is money scenarios done. So, like, we actually haven't learned anything crazy hard. I'm at the 63% point. There's like 6 blocks left before I continue. What do we have? Like, if I look at the topics here, it's foundations, which we did. Sound gym, 6 cheats, who to call, the core 20, greetings. If I go to money scenarios, we did a warm up with the previous ones. We went to the room. We went to like a cafe or a bar, and then we learned how to compliment the people who are making and serving us food, and then just some random scenarios where we're just kind of pulling up words we know. So this is kind of really cool. Like, one thing I'll note so far is that I'm 2/3 of the way through Warung Ready. I'm actually enjoying myself because I'm being forced to actually speak. Like, I'm not, this isn't a book that I'm reading. I'm speaking, I'm recording. I'm only allowed to progress if I listen to myself first. And when I make mistakes, if I'm honest about, like, you can lie and say you got everything, but even if you don't do that, there is inbuilt repetition of the words that you're encountering in an exercise. And where I was struggling with them, I got those more times. So there is a mechanism in here where when I fail, well, I get repetition anyway. And then when I fail, I get more repetition. So that is really cool. So the next one I'm going to do is, like, let's look at what's in logistics. I think this is actually where you learn more of the complex things. Like, for example, I can count to like 5 right now. So it's satu, dua, tiga, empat, lima. I don't know how to go to 6. I can count to 5. So I think this is like learning counting and numbers is going to be very important. But in the first 2/3 of this, we haven't done that. Like, without learning all these complicated things, it's actually been pretty engaging because I've gone to the cafe, I've complimented the chef, I've gone to the bar, I've gone to the supermarket. Like, well, technically, I haven't gone to the supermarket yet, but we've been using terms like uh, tunai, kartu, atau kris, right? Which is something you might hear if you're having a transaction. So compared to, like, if you're doing a beginner language course where you're getting bombarded with really boring grammar and words at the start, this is much more engaging. So I'm excited to finish the logistics section and call this course done. It's 12:01, so Independence Day is finished, but I'm still awake. And I'm actually really excited to finish this off because I know that if I'm in Indonesia for another 2 weeks, I'm actually really excited to start speaking a bit more Bahasa and just elevating my experience as I go through society here. I want to be a bit less on the outside. If I can feel a bit closer to the people I'm interacting with, I think that's going to be incredible. So I'm going to take a quick break and I will be back in the next section to complete logistics here.